Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy EazyDubsTv, man, and I'm back at it with another banger, man. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, as we are on the road to 12k subs, and I can't do it without you. So make sure you turn on the bell icon so that way you don't miss out on any of the daily live streams or any 2K news and content moving forward. And make sure to smash that like button. Let's try to get this video up to at least 5 likes. I know we can do it. Let's take out 2 seconds to like up the vid, and it's greatly appreciated. So today I got for y'all the best defensive badges in NBA 2K23 Season 2. Now, this may be a little controversial. Everybody's gonna put certain badges and swear by certain badges and put them in different tiers. So make sure that you leave your opinion down in the comment section. I always like to hear it. And I'm not gonna keep y'all too long, man, so let's go ahead and get into it. First, we got the anchor badge. Now with anchor, it's gotta be S tier for me. Reason being is because I've been rocking this badge on bronze on my 6'8", 3-point forward. I got it on silver on my 2-way diamond 3-point shooter. And then I literally have this badge on gold on my 3-and-D point. And anchor, I don't know what it is, bro. It's like, even just on a bronze level. Now, sometimes even with bronze, they dunk on me and I got like a 75 block. But every time I played with it on like silver or gold, I noticed the difference. Now, when it comes to being able to block perimeter or block shots, some people still get dunked on, but that has to do with your interior defense too and your positioning. So I've seen people who literally have it on like gold and have good position, they still get dunked on, but it's not consistently. So without a shadow of a doubt, anybody who's a center who protects the paint or any of my locks know that anchor goes into the S tier. Ankle braces, I'm gonna put it in the C tier. Reason being is because with ankle braces, I haven't really even got my ankles broken too many times this year. Like, I've gotten a little animation where my dude has stumbled, and I guess you could say ankle braces would help right there, but that literally happens like once every, at least to me. Now, I don't play a lot of park like that. I play theater and I play rec, so it's like I don't really get my ankles broken too often. Even when I catch myself guarding the PG, which I gladly will accept that challenge, I don't get broke too often. And I don't run ankle braces at all. So for me, honestly, I'm gonna put it into C. I'm moving it down to D, because me personally, I just don't need it. I don't know if somebody else runs this on a super high tier, but I mean, if I don't run it and I'm just fine, I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't run it. I'm not no rocket scientist. So hey, next is box out beast, going into B tier. I mean, you can't really go wrong with box out beast. I'm so tired of playing rec with randoms and seeing centers get rebound on because they don't hold a box out or they don't know how to hold a box out. And I'm pretty sure they don't run no box out beast. Now, I don't have a center yet. Keyword is yet. Keep your eyes on the channel, because I will drop a center build video eventually whenever I make one. But for a fact, or without a shadow of a doubt, I know I'm gonna be running box out beast. Can't really go wrong with it on any tier, especially if you got some rebounding. You know that that's like a rebounder's best friend. So next badge we got is brick wall. I'm putting it in the S tier. If you guys have ever been hit by a gold or a Hall of Fame brick wall screen, it's kind of ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of ridiculous. I literally played someone just yesterday on stream who literally kept setting off-ball screens for no reason. Now, they weren't setting off-ball screens as in like a play. I think truly the only reason why he kept setting them on me is because I got hit by one where I fell straight on my butt cheeks. So them type of screens are back in the game. I know it's not a popular thing for a lot of people to set them, so actually I'm gonna move it down to A tier. Just because if you got that on like gold or Hall of Fame, and mind you, my build has 80 strength, but when I got hit by that screen, I felt like I had 25. So putting that there. Challenger, A tier. I'm gonna actually move this around. I'm gonna put this in front. Now with Challenger, I kind of got a mixed review on it, because I've been guarded by pure locks who have, you know, got like a kind of shady contest, and I know it's because of Challenger. I've used Challenger. Now me personally, like, most of the time when I'm playing on my 6'8", I don't use Challenger just because it's a tier 3 badge and I'd rather have on anchor. before Challenger, because I still managed to get pretty good contests. Now, there are going to be times when people hit lightly contested shots or like 15 to 20% shots, and sometimes there's just nothing you can do about it. But I think the contest system is pretty good this year. So I would definitely put Challenger into the A tier. Now, for most people, this is going to shock you. I'm putting Chase Down Artists into S tier. A lot of people want the badge to get buffed, and I agree that it can get buffed. But at the same time, like, I get a lot of chase downs. Maybe it's because now I've learned the timing of like how to trigger chase downs. It's not like last year where your defender blows by you. He's like 2 or 3 steps in front of you, and your guy just damn near teleports in midair and smacks it out of nowhere. Like, you have to be on their hip when they're going to the rim for the chase down to be effective. And I run it on Hall of Fame on my 2-way diamond 3-point shooter, and I love this badge, especially on Hall of Fame. Other people are probably going to complain about it, and rightfully so, given the fact of how overpowered layups and dunking is this year. But still, for me, it's going to go into the S tier. Clamps, C tier. Matter of fact, I'm gonna move this around. Clamps is going into the B tier. I get a lot of body ups because I have a high strength, and for everybody who says, well, that's not the case, I'm telling you, I have a high strength. I don't never run clamps on my 6'8" because, once again, it's a tier 3 badge. I only have 15 defense, so I'd rather run bronze anchor. But yeah, it's just not worth it to me. I mean, I've used it on bronze, I've used it on silver, and I get bumpy. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some lock that's probably pulling their hair out when they hear me put clamps in the B tier. I played against plenty of 99 steel locks, and I don't get boxed. I don't get body bumped, and I'm pretty sure they got clamps on. If not, it's just not a badge that's really that useful, I guess. So for me personally, it's going in the B tier. Glove, obviously without a shadow of a doubt, goes in the S tier. There's not too much to say about glove. I mean, hell, man. Everybody has experience getting plucked already this year. I don't get plucked too often. I'm used to the 2K17, 2K19 mindset when people used to run around with locks and Hall of Fame pickpocket and spamming the bejeebus out of you. So I don't really dribble too much in people's face. I more combo up and lead into a move and I explode past them when they reach. That's just a pro tip for me. But being on the other side of it, being the defender and having glove, make sure you check out my 3&D point build with that 95 and gold glove. Gold glove works just as good as Hall of Fame. 2K test already ran a whole bunch of labs on. I said 2K test. 2K labs have ran a whole bunch of tests on it. Excuse me, y'all. I'm already tired, and I'm worn out from playing with rec with randoms. Make sure you go ahead and turn on that bell so that way you can at least support me when I stream. Cause Lord have mercy, randoms making me lose my mind. But anyhow, with glove is definitely a good badge. It's probably one of the best defensive badges, if not the best defensive badge in the whole game. Arguably can make it so that's like the #1 badge in the game, just given how overpowered it actually is. And to all my locks who have good positioning, you know, if you have gold or Hall of Fame glove, most of the time you're gonna get either a good little bump animation out of it, or you're gonna get a clean pluck. So definitely going to S tier. Interceptor, A tier. Actually, I'm gonna move brick wall down to B. I'm gonna leave it like this. Nah, I'm gonna do this. Just given the fact that with Interceptor, I've seen people run Hall of Fame Interceptor, and I haven't heard anybody talk about this, but I can swear to you by this. I have had times where I've even put my Interceptor on silver, and literally, I don't even time steals. Now, people don't talk about people getting auto intercept steals, but I know that they're in the game because, like I said, I can be honest with myself. There's been numerous times where I haven't pushed square and I still got an auto steal. It just is what it is. So I know having this on gold or Hall of Fame, and you hawking lanes, shout out to all those literally people who press all my randoms in the rec center, because they literally get hit with this interceptor something fierce every single time. They throw a bad steezy, they're plucking that thing out of the lane, out of the air every single time, bro. So interceptor for me, from what I've seen and from what I've experienced, is going to the S tier. Menace, you might be surprised with this one. I'm putting Menace in the C tier. I understand it drops your stats and everything like that, but that's only when you're guarding somebody close. And if you're guarding somebody close enough and you're out on the perimeter, if they are at least a competent, like an average to good player, they're speed boosting right past you. Like, they're not gonna run into you, they're just gonna back up and speed burst around you, and then there goes Menace. So I don't really see it being super needed. I always run mine on like silver or gold because most of the time it's in the tier 1 for me, as I'm sure it might be for everybody else. So I put Menace into the C tier. I wouldn't say that it's up there on the level of Clamps or Brick Wall or definitely any of these badges, but I'm putting it into the C tier. Surprise, surprise, off-ball pest, I'm putting it into a high B tier. Off-ball pest, if you guys haven't experienced it yet, try running it on like gold or Hall of Fame if you can, and you will definitely see the difference. Or if you ever been someone who's been on the hash or in the corner and you try cutting towards the basket and the dude literally gets an animation where he's grabbing you, that's off-ball pest. You can't really go wrong with this badge. Rather it's, I guess you don't really, yeah, you can use this badge in all scenarios except for like 1v1 court, obviously, because you're not guarding anybody like that. It's on-ball defense, not off-ball. But 2s, 3s, rec, pro-am, you can never go wrong off-ball pest, especially since the meta is rim running. You want to be able to stop those back doors. So off-ball pest for me is going into the B tier. Pick dodger, high C tier. I mean, I've used it before. Quite honestly, I don't even use it at all. Screens aren't really a big meta, and when people do set screens, I've never been, excuse me for saying this might hurt some of you guys' feelings, but it's just the truth. I'm not stupid enough to just be running into vacuum screens. Like, if you've been playing 2K long enough, you should be more than disciplined and know by a team's playing style, especially after that first screen they set, that okay, he's just gonna set another screen. So you anticipate that, you don't hold L2 and you move around it. And obviously if they're gonna shoot over the top, then you try to move around over the top of the screen. And if it's a guy who's setting the screen and running to the rim, then you drop beneath it, but you don't hold L2 and go and get sucked into a vacuum screen. So I don't really see pick dodger being super needed for me. If you ever run it, probably the best would be like on bronze to help you a little bit. But since it's not a huge part of the meta to set screens like that, I would put it into the C tier, since, you know, everybody's 6'8", 6'9" ISOs. Pogo stick, I'm gonna put in the A tier. I'm gonna put it right before Challenger. Reason being is because shout out to my boy Laker fan. I've seen him do a video on pogo stick. I've seen, you know, my boy Don Diddy, shout out to him, use pogo stick on his center when we're in the rec. And pogo stick is really valuable. I didn't think it would be given the fact of how adrenaline works, but with that second jump, oh yeah, you're exploding up, especially if you got this badge on the super high tier. So yeah, pogo stick can definitely go into the A tier. Post move lockdown, I think, is one of the more slept on badges, and I'm honestly gonna put it into, I'm gonna do it like this. Boom, I'm gonna move that down actually. I'm gonna put post move lockdown in the B tier. I should probably put clamps like this. Clamps and then like that. Okay, yep, it's gonna go right here in the B tier. Reason being is because it's a slept on badge. Like, besides the fact of trying to be able to, you know, not get bodied up too much, it also helps with you getting an increased chance in stealing the ball. So it's kind of like, I'm trying to think of that one, ball stripper from last year. They just include it inside a post move lockdown. So if you're a guard and you're going to 1v1 court, even if you can get this badge on bronze, it's worth you throwing on bronze. So I like post lockdown, so it's going to go in the B tier. Obviously this is an automatic S tier type of badge. It's the key essential to rebounding. If you don't have this, bruh, and you're a center, you're getting snagged on. I don't care who you are. If you put a center in the paint with an 80 defensive rebound versus a center with a 99 and Hall of Fame rebound chaser, like, yeah, bruh, it's a GG. What are you really about to do? I've seen people get snagged on repetitively too. I've seen games where my random center has like 8 rebounds and the other team center has like 20 something. It just is what it is, bruh. You cannot, once, like I said, I not repeat. Matter of fact, I'm gonna move this up. I'm gonna move off ball pass down into C tier. No, I'm gonna move. I gotta have this up here. We just gonna have to rock some, we're gonna have a couple badges up here. And then let me rearrange this real quick. I honestly think like, Like I said, we moving these on the fly. So I'm honestly gonna put it, yeah, right here. I think how the way I got this all set up right now seems pretty fair. Yeah, I think this sounds pretty fair. We got glove in S, rebound chaser in S, interceptor and anchor, chase down, pogo and challenger. I'm honestly, that seems kind of crazy. I'm gonna put this higher up. I'm gonna put this honestly here. Yeah, like this. It's actually decent. Yeah. I gotta do this. I love off-ball pest a lot too, but if I'm gonna put post-move lockdown up here, clamps up here, I gotta put it up here like this probably. So, yep, definitely rock rebound chaser. That's kind of a no-brainer. Sorry, y'all, that we rearranging this on the fly. I just have to look at it sometimes. I'm like, the order of this kind of matters to me. But last but not least, we got workhorse, which everybody should be running workhorse, at least on like bronze or silver, especially if you got decent speed. If you're kind of a slower build, maybe, and you got the badge points, maybe gold. But I wouldn't necessarily ever rock it on Hall of Fame. And if you do, somebody tell me and let me know, because I'm not gonna ever experience or waste my badge points trying this on Hall of Fame. But it's obviously a must-have badge. Everybody uses it. Everybody needs to use it if you don't. But I'm gonna put it up here in the A tier. So for the final badge list, as far as defense goes in season 2, in the S tier, we got glove, rebound chaser, interceptor, and anchor. A tier, we got chase down leading the way, pogo, challenger, and workhorse. B tier leading the way, we got clamps, menace, post lockdown, and box out beast. C tier leading the way, we got off ball pest, brick wall, and then pick dodger. And D tier, we got ankle braces. But hey, let me know what you guys would go ahead and change down in the comment section. Did I put a badge too high? Did I put a badge too low? Am I missing a badge and what it does completely? Let me know down in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video and you're brand new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we are on the road to 12K subs and I can't do without you. So make sure you turn on the bell icon so that way you don't miss out on any of the daily live streams or any 2K news and content moving forward. And until later on, y'all, you can definitely catch me in a live stream. It's been your boy EazyDubsTv, and I'm signing off. I love y'all, man. Y'all be easy now. Peace.